Hey you guys, this is Orsi and this is going to be a general reading for December because I was thinking about what sort of a pick a card I should do for this week, but I decided that you know what, December can be very stressful and sometimes we don't want to or need to think about what's going to happen next year or you know all those very far away topics in time. So I decided to just do something for December specifically because it can be very stressful, but not as a picker card. I already have the December picker card up, so if you want to, check that one out, it's gonna be somewhere, either link down below, or if you just check, the latest video on my channel, you can find it. But this is going to be a general message, what to expect, how to deal with it, whatever the cards want to tell us. And I'm going to be using the Hungarian edition of the Light Seers Tarot. I promised to shuffle it on camera in the first impression that's coming on my main channel this week. So if you're curious about the deck, check it out. But I'm going to be doing some prototype shuffling, as you can see, because I hate shuffling on camera, but it can be shuffled very nicely. Riffle shuffle, overhand, everything works. So if you're interested in that one, the deck itself, or you were just here for the shuffleability, then this is your answer. But let's start with the reading for those of you who are interested in some guidance for specifically for the holiday stress, because I think no matter what you celebrate, if you celebrate anything this month, if you don't, it doesn't matter, it's a stressful month. It's the end of the calendar year. A lot of people have deadlines, so having something as a practical advice how to deal with it, I think it can be very useful. So let's see a general message. So obviously it's general, not personal, and no jumping off cards immediately. So that's already something that I usually take note of. It means for me that the energy is not a very quick one. We shouldn't act hastily, we shouldn't act quickly. We should take our time and look at what we're doing and how we're feeling. And okay, I'm gonna cut the deck because I'm not shuffling forever today. So let's get 4 cards. Okay. Let's get another one from here. Okay. So all we have on the table is, and I didn't edge this came edged, pentacles. We have a bunch of pentacles on the table, which is not surprising because the topic for today is, the practical advice on how to deal with stress and earthly things. So it kind of makes sense that we have all the pentacles on the table. So we have the 10 of Pentacles, we have the 4, the 3, and the King of Pentacles. What it to me signifies, yes, the 10 of Pentacles is about family, but in this case I think it's just highlighting that the fact or the area where the advice is aimed at, and that is how to deal with relationships, how to deal with family during this time, because that can be stressful. And the advice is, first of all, don't forget that the people you love them for a reason. So try not to be too snappy, try not to be too quick at getting back, even if you're irritated, even if you're tired, because it can happen. We say something that we don't mean to. Try to remind yourself that the people in your life that you love, and it doesn't have to be obviously family, because not everybody loves their family, and it's complicated, but the people that you love, that you have in your life, they are there for a reason. And this month you will have to make some effort to show that appreciation and to be more patient, because the Pentacle suit is the how I read it at least, is the suit connected to earth and earthly things, and that realm is not quickly moving. It's not a fast pacing energy, it's a slow one. It's a slow and steady energy, which is a good thing, because this is exactly what we need for the month. We need to be patient, we need to be slow moving. Now, I'm not saying don't do something if you have deadlines, I'm not saying get late with things, just don't rush into anything new. The Four of Pentacles is also a reminder to be very mindful of how you spend your resources, not just money, but it's obviously an advice of do not overspend if you cannot afford it. It's a lovely thing to buy things for people that we love, but if you're not in a position, because the world is not usually, or in average, in a position to just indulge in earthly things at the moment. So be mindful to not overspend just because you were able to use that, or you were able to do that, for example, last year or previously. Maybe this year is different and you need to make a note of that. But if it's not, on the money side, because you're fortunate and nothing is changed in that realm or aspect, it can happen, so I'm happy for you. It's a reminder to be mindful of how you spend your time, because don't spend it with people who don't appreciate you spending your time with them. Spend it with people who are appreciating you for it. It's with the Three of Pentacles, which is all about teamwork, working together. It's also, for me, in this concept, a reminder that friends are more valuable than money, especially in this month. You can show your appreciation by doing something with the people that you love. For example, if you celebrate something this month, then maybe, and it involves decorating, because I don't know, there's a lot of people, so, I'm not saying that you have to celebrate anything like that. But if you do it together. Maybe visit a Christmas shop or Christmas market together. You don't have to buy anything, just go there for the mood. Or, do something that you all love to do together. And be mindful that a lot of people will be in the same boat as you are. So, and I mean that, by what I mean by that is that people gonna have shorter, patience. People gonna be a bit more snappy, more tired, more stressed out. So try to work with other people as well. Be more mindful of trying to do what you do, for example, at your workplace, in a way that it doesn't hinder other people's work, because it's a stressful month and we all have deadlines and stuff that we need to keep, in mind. But I love that we also have the King of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles energy is more about being action orientated than the Queen. That's how I read the Queen and the King. They are the same energy, just one of them is the more nurturing, more accepting, more slower part of the energy, and the other one is the more let's take an action, let's make a decision, let's move forward energy. That's how I read the King. But with the Pentacles, this king is slow moving, so it's not a King of Wands, for example, who would go ahead and do a lot of things and create a bunch of stuff. This is a reminder, and especially when you look at this card, we need to be laid back a little and enjoy the moments that we have. Like I said, if you celebrate things, for example, this looks like a really nice evening that you can spend around Christmas if you do that, or whatever. And if you don't, still find those moments where you can actually appreciate being in the moment and enjoying the peace and quiet that you have, because there might not be a lot of moments like that in this month. So it's very important, or it's very helpful to experience these moments when they are happening and to be more mindful about them when they are happening. But all in all, it's not a bad month. It's just it's absolutely a month that we need to spend in the 3D, in the here and now, spending it with people, experiencing life in the physical realm, eating food that we like but don't overeat them, spending time with people we love but don't spend too much so that you don't have time to, relax. And if you don't want to spend time with people, you want to spend it with animals because you have pets you love more than people, spend it with your pets. I'm not saying you have to actually spend time with people if you don't want to. Don't do anything that you feel forced to do. Take care of your responsibilities, but be mindful that you're a human being and you need time to recharge as well. Which makes sense, to be honest. But I love this. It's not as bad. It could have been a bunch of tower moments and whatever, but it's just the practical advice is to experience things in the physical mindfully. Yeah, this is going to be our weekly general message. To let me know if it resonates. How do you want to spend the holiday? What's your ideal way of spending December? Let's go with that. Let's leave the holiday part out. Let's just answer me if you want to in the comments. What is your ideal way of spending December? Also, do you have snow? I'm very curious. But yeah, thank you so much for being here. Please like, subscribe, share it with other people. Those all help my channel, just like commenting. Obviously, only do that if you get anything out of this video. If you don't, I'm still grateful you were here. And hopefully you will find someone that you like. But yeah, see you in the next one and hope you stick around. Bye!